Hi, I'm Bill. I've had a few questions on my irrigation, and I thought I might because I had the same sort of questions when I was looking, and there weren't many videos about. Now, this is 14mm, I think it is 18mm. I'll put it in the description below. And what happens is the water comes out of those little holes there, and it's every 30 centimetres down the track. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's going uphill, downhill, it works really good. I think they're made in Spain or something. But now, why I wouldn't recommend these types of push-in fittings is they get a bit of movement and they leak. Can you see that leak there? Yeah, so I'm going to go for the nut style ones. I think that'll be better. And you're going to have T-pieces if you've got a standard sort of allotment like mine, where you've got big rows of beds. They're 4-foot wide beds. Also got a comment on the wood chip paths. Now, one thing that you've got to do with wood chip paths is continuously put new wood chips on it and break the cycle of the weeds. So that's what I've been doing, and it does work. It does work. Honestly, I've tried it, and I'll tell you, the microbial life underneath that soil is amazing. So it's really good to sort of keep that down. I've had it all over the beds over the winter just to protect the soil, and then I've raked it back to plant into. Now, that might have robbed some of the nitrogen, but that's fine, because I always put chicken manure that's composted all down every year, so that's not a problem. And I amend it with the liquid fertilizers as well as the plants are growing on and need a bit more nutrient. I've sort of DIY'd onto the potato bucket the emitter, but the emitters are every 30 centimetres, and that's about the bucket size, so trying to get them in so that it gets a drip is quite hard. But what I'm going to do is buy some new pipe, not have these emitters, just have those for the allotment, and then have just supply pipe come into each bucket. Yeah, so coming along here, and then little 4mm pipes with sort of not spray, but spray-ish emitters, yeah. And they do, like, I think it's 4 litres an hour or something like that. This was pretty good for the actual potatoes, because they don't splash on the leaves and then you don't get the blight. And I found that with the potatoes, if you use the drip irrigation, you get very little blight. That is a fantastic thing. Mr. Pigeon's getting his drink there from the runoff of the irrigation. All the birds seem to go to the emitters in the morning when they first go off early in the morning. They're thirsty, you know, so they come for a drink. All the blackbirds sit on the pots and have a little drink as they're dripping. So yeah, it's quite fun to see. But everything is coming into flower now. That is my pear tree, and look how beautiful. I'll just come over there. Yeah, look at that blossom. Oh, it's beautiful. Honestly, I love the springtime. I really do. And I think the sort of... Oh, I've just noticed. That's not good. Look, ants going up there. We have to look into that. They're probably getting something from the tree here. Yeah, if you ever see ants and going in a line like that, that's I don't mind ants, as long as not the red bitey ones. They can go to hell, in my fact. But I mean, look at this blossom. Isn't it beautiful? This tree's ready to blossom. Look, if I can focus. Yeah, but it's all spring is all coming, and it's such a magical time for all wildlife. It's and for me, because I get excited. But yeah, so the irrigation, the nut type ones, I'll put the description on the nut type ones. As I say, I can't recommend them just yet, as I say, with the irrigation, but the pipes and the supply pipe have been absolutely fine. I just say, as I say, go to the nut type ones. They are more expensive, but the headaches you're going to get, I mean, it's really hard to get one of those fittings off if you need to move the pipe, for instance. With a nut, you just untighten it and it should come off, you know, or you've got to check something. And I did notice that this is my second year in, I did notice some of the emitters weren't working, but that's because of the lime scale. We've got really hard lime scale. But I think what I'm going to do is in the winter, you know, at the end of the summer, is give it a good clean. Yeah. I don't know if you can get like a little bit of wood or something, or a metal rod into them holes just to clear them out. But they generally work. And as you can see, that's only one day, and you can see how sort of juicy the soil is. Look, I had my foot on there, shouldn't really step on it, but there we go. Yeah, okay, so that's my allotment on the front garden. It's a massive garden, 70 foot long, and I absolutely love it. I really do love gardening. Right, some more updates coming soon. I hope you like this one, and as I say, all the irrigation stuff will be in the description below. As I say, the company delivers really lightning fast, next day delivery, and I can't fault them in any aspect. They've been brilliant. So yeah, and this plastic is a DPM plastic from Toolstation, and I'll put that below, and that stops the weeds coming through. I'm telling you, give that 6 months, well, not even 6 months, with the heat of the sun, that'll kill anything under there, and then that will be a lovely bed like this one. I'm going to do another bed here, and then hopefully get another bed in there, but we'll see. I need to get rid of some of the old sort of broken junky things at the dump, but the dump's been closed for months, so we'll do that soon. Yeah, okay then. I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye bye.